Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently lined up to inherit Castile here. And when we do, that's going to be, of course, the single largest move on Iberia. Kind of period. So we're getting kind of close to restoring our previous empire, but we're not there yet. We're going to tick on forward here, and losing some stress here would probably not be bad. Sure, we'll spend some prestige and indulge in drink. That drops us down to stress level 1 anyway. So that's something. Now we're going to need gold. And I would like to ask the Pope for some. He won't accept that for 22 reasons. We're still working on that. Hey, give me my cat. There we go. Fantastic. So we are, of course... Who's this? The Duchess of Barcelona wants to give us 375 gold for a truce. I'm not actually planning on being aggressive right now, so we absolutely take that, and we will invest that into our realm. So first things first, these are all completely fine. All of these have building slots filled, right? We're going to have a bunch of castles finishing soon, though. So that's definitely a concern. We've got a regiment of pikemen here, so we have spearman damage there, heavy infantry and spearman damage. Changing our hunting grounds here, is there anything else that would give us spearman damage? I don't think so. I mean, there's blacksmiths. We're going to want that, but we can wait until we get a building slot for that, I feel like. We might be okay leaving our hound pens here. Or we could build the blacksmiths now and get the 10% buff to our men-at-arms damage. We would end up losing 75 levies and 0.4 tax per month. So I think that that's probably not a great concept right now. Let's construct a simple earthworks here for the moment. And over in Toledo, we could certainly upgrade either our bellows or our barracks. Either of these would probably be fine. I think the barracks is the way to go here. That is, of course, somewhat expensive, and we're working on... What is this? The loathsome fiend. Our sister is planning to kill us. Well, she's going to end her scheme, so that's good. Who are you? Ah, this guy down here. Again, I'm not planning on being aggressive right now. We'll accept his cash, and we're going to invest that directly back into our realm. That is absolutely something that we are interested in doing. So we've got cavalry stationed here. Really, we should consider dropping either hound pens or fell pastures in favor of blacksmiths here, but the same argument as before. We don't necessarily need these right now. We're probably better off getting the gold, and we can get an additional building slot a little later on. So that'll be okay. We're going to, for now, upgrade our barracks here. That'll be fine. Now over here, this is, of course, a stationed regiment of pikemen, and we do currently have... I think we need something here, don't we? Apparently not. We are lacking in the hill fort, right? We've got bastions and curtain walls here. Apparently we can't build hill forts because we're, I guess, not in hills? I mean, sure. That's something that we may want to consider, then. We'll see. For now, I think just upgrading our walls and towers does make sense. That will make us money, at least. I don't mind making money here. Making money is absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure if I released my mute button in time there with that sentence. If I didn't, my first word there was making. Making money is absolutely wonderful at this time, and we would be delighted to make money. 51% chance here. Okay, we came across as an insensitive meddler. That's very rude. Ah, bandits no longer running rampant. That's great. We're very, very pleased about that. We, of course, do still need to continue to work up our control levels. Our control levels are quite low in a few of these locations, particularly, at this point, Madrid. Madrid is the primary issue. Yeah, those managed urban fires, they're going to be going away eventually. Okay, so our wife is warming up to us. We, of course, need a child. That'd be very important. She is 33, so we need to get this going, if we're going to. This guy wants a truce with us as well. Again, same reasons. Yes. We accept truces. We want the cash. The cash is vitally important to us. Do we want to save it? Actually, this castle's going to be done in just a couple of days, so maybe. We can get this upgrading directly to a level 2 keep, or we can construct buildings here. Now, These are likely not going to be held by us in the near term. These barony buildings. So we're probably going to angle... We're not going to be stationing men-at-arms here necessarily. Maybe in the future. We could angle for these to be economic. But I think just angling for pure levy troops is the way to go. We can put in hunting grounds here. That will make us some money. We're going to have to grant this off to a noble, unfortunately. But that is something that we will have to do. 7 months on this castle. We've got 18 months here, 2 years here. This castle, of course, it's not being built yet. This is a temple holding. We need to get that done. So that is a fairly high priority. We can come over to this city holding here and certainly work on upgrading a cattle pasture. Alternatively, these are all maxed, correct? Yeah, those are all maxed for our current tech level. That's fine. I think we're going to upgrade this temple holding. That'll be fine. Perfect. So that is all looking good. How's our father doing in terms of health? He's feeling fine. Okay, he's only 45. It's probably going to be a bit. Hopefully he doesn't have another male child. Although it's possible. We'll keep an eye on that. Uncooperative guilds in the County of Madrid. Also, our cat brought us 2 gold. Wonderful. So, uncooperative guilds here is definitely non-ideal. There's no doubt about that one. So that's very, very sad. We are, of course, going to have to cruise our way through here. We've got Peasant Outcry here right now. And our motte has been constructed in La Jara, which is this one out over here. I think for the same reasons as before, we make the argument of just going for cash and levy troops, which means hunting grounds. We'll have to grant this out, and that's okay. So that's fine for the time being. 10 months on this castle and 17 on this one. Okay, aviaries in Malagon. Okay, cool. We're going to need additional gold before we get this constructing again. Possibly a blacksmith upgrade? We did not succeed in befriending our wife. That is unfortunate. Sure, we'll take a great rawhide. And we'll take 150 gift. 150 gold as a gift, I should say. That's absolutely wonderful. We're going to upgrade our blacksmith. Cool. So with that done, we still need to attempt to... We need to attempt to have a child, right? We're working on it. We are on domain focus right now. We could, in theory, hop over to family focus. That would boost our fertility. We can only change this every 5 years. I don't know. Our fertility is low. We really do need to get this problem solved. There's no doubt about that. Out of curiosity... So this would be... Okay, yeah, this is the same line of succession here. Although, in that situation, our half-sister would be a problem. So that's definitely an issue. But for now, I think it'll have to be. We'll just have to leave it be. Very sad, but it is what it is. We'll need a little bit more gold for our Carvers Guilds here. We're currently making about 30 gold per month. So that's absolutely fine. Not doing too terribly as far as our gold goes. We did just finish up a horse pen down over here. I want to make sure that we're constructing here. And honestly... Yeah, I would love to put in a blacksmith here, replacing one of these, but I think the gold is more important at this moment. So I'm going to upgrade our hillside grazing lands. This does at least boost our light cavalry and give us a tiny bit of gold. It's not going to be much gold, but that does still boost our cavalry a little bit. We need to be working on our men-at-arms. Absolutely. We know that we're a little weak in that area. So that's certainly something that we're working on. Soul of Iron, huh? No, we're going to protect the rights of the guild, and now we're known as the Builder. Cool. Absolutely great there. What we really want at this point is to get our control in these two up. Oh, we just finished up this castle here. So once again, I think that we simply put in a... Where are we? hunting ground here. It's cheap, it makes gold, it gives levies, should be fine. We're going to hand that off to a noble, because we can't hold that ourselves at this time. And that's absolutely fine. So this temple holding is going to be done in 7 months now. That looks good. We know that this county needs to be converted because of lack of building slots. That's going to be a potential problem. And let's grab War Profit here. Not that that's going to help us at this moment. My question is, when can we expand cities again? Apparently we can do it now if we had the gold. Hey, Pope. How you doing? Minus 23 reasons. Okay. We're going to continue to sway the Pope. That is going to be relatively important. I wonder if we can do this basically once per life. Because it feels like it hasn't been... I feel like it hasn't been 51 years since we last expanded cities. Let's get the gold for this, and we'll see how that goes. We just finished a faith conversion. That's wonderful. So let's continue to work on converting faith. We are going to work over here for the time being. We're not working on a cultural conversion right now, are we? We absolutely should be. Let's work up in Madrid for the moment. How are we doing on battlements? Okay, we're definitely getting close on that. 16 months away. Royal prerogative in 6 years. Cool. So good progress right now. This is going quite well. Yeah, that peasant outcry is slightly problematic here. Okay, a reading in Barony of Toledo. Sure. So, anything that we can do here? Not for a while, apparently. Okay. Stone Barracks finishing up in Toledo, and a Bailey finishing up as well. We should certainly get a militia camp upgrading here, maybe? Those are quite expensive. I think we're just going to save our cash for the moment. 150 gold being gifted to us. Yes, please. We're going to invest that in expanding our cities as soon as we can. So that'll be great. We can get some additional building slots for our cities. That's incredibly powerful. We're very, very pleased about that. Getting our control levels up over here, that's mildly awkward. Okay. This is potentially a way to get a child. Not necessarily a great way. We do need an heir. We'll give it a go. Okay. We're apparently referring to her as a barren hag. Is that in any way true? Not that I know of. Okay. So we gained a lover, and maybe that'll work. It'll be awkward any way we slice it. But we've kind of failed to have a child with our wife, which is sad. That is very, very sad indeed. The minus 50% fertility is painful. No doubt about that. The minus 5 on everything here is painful as well. Bellows constructing in Malagon, always great. We do need a new marshal. That'll be this guy. He is pretty good at the job. So hopefully he'll bring up this control level right quickly. 1.7? Not bad. Not bad at all. So we're at 644 gold right now. The architecture of trade, huh? Sure, we'll accept that. We can also sell trivial titles, which again, I feel like we shouldn't be able to do, but maybe there's some reason why we can do this. We'll take the gold, absolutely, and we're going to expand our cities. Do it right now. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of new building slots. How many in total is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 building slots. Okay, I like it. So, of course, now we need to fill those building slots. So we know we've got one here. We're looking to put in anything that will make us cash. Hillside grazing lands will be fine for the moment. One over here? I guess outpost makes us money. That'll be fine. And these are going to be running out of... Are we going to get more building slots? I don't know. I don't know if there's a hard cap on the number of building slots or not. That'll be interesting to find out. So we're going to need more cash here, of course. Actually, losing 450 renown is quite a bit of renown, but I'm going to do this for 620 gold. So our brother is now our player heir. Is he actually our brother? He's our half-brother. We allowed him into our house. So he's now the player heir here. Is he the player heir of Castile as well? Actually, yes, he is. Fascinating. Also, I'm wondering here. Hang on. Okay, we've been House Jimena the whole time. Just checking. Just checking. Okay, that looks good. Just wanted to make sure that we didn't get into the wrong house there. So we definitely want to find this guy. How old is he? He's 32? Okay, somebody like this will be fine. Perfect. So we want to build an additional building in this city holding. So we'll put in, for the moment, cattle pastures. That'll be fine. Up over here, we can certainly put in hill farms. Over here, this actually, right, we don't hold this. So this did not directly become, this didn't get upgraded. We don't directly hold that. So that's fine. In this city holding, we would look at building certainly blacksmiths. So we'll get that going. And then in this city holding here, hunting grounds is fine. In this city holding, we would look to put in possibly outposts. I'm going to do blacksmiths for now. And then we've got this city holding up here, which we're going to need cash. And we would look to put in blacksmiths there. Okay. So that should be all of them that have been upgraded. Wonderful. Apparently Pause is cleaning our battle axe off of the shelf. That's a very cat thing to do. The durability would decrease. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, reduced troop levy I think is okay here. Where is this? This is a Barrison. That's this over here. We don't actually need the control here. Yeah, I don't think this is actually useful. We'll get the increased troop levy, although that's also probably not useful. But that's fine. We just inherited this barony, and we'll have to hand that out. We also need to construct something in this barony. I'm going to put in a hill farm for right now, and then we'll grant that on out. And of course, we want to build a blacksmith over here. Yes, show in this guy and his 50 gold. The 50 gold is the important thing here. So that's excellent. That brings us up to 117, and we're going to be building a blacksmith here next month tick. There, that's all of those building slots filled. Wonderful. So no problem there. Expanded grazing area being built down in this castle here. Cool. So here in Madrid, we're going to eventually look to upgrade this keep, right? But that is going to be in the future. We need to get that converted over culturally. And we are working on getting that done. But that is going to take a little bit of time. So that looks fine. And we do need to construct a keep here. So we need a castle holding built here. We need 244 additional gold for that one. How long before we can extort our subjects? Next year? Okay. How are we doing with the Pope? 25 reasons to not do this because we're Kinslayer and sinful. Fair enough. We did just discover the Fascination battlements, and we're going to need a new Fascination here. Let's do Arched Saddle, I think, for the moment. Yeah, I don't really care that much about Armillary Sphere or Spiritual Expansionism. We're probably going to have to grab Spiritual Expansionism on our own eventually. It's probably not going to get exposed. But let's do Arched Saddle for the time being. That'll do for now. And this castle here is going to be very important to get built. We need to get that done. Something is better than nothing. We don't actually have a building in this slot. Okay. We are going to need blacksmiths here. That'll do for now. Okay, so some of these have more building slots than others, which is actually very strange to me. I'm not used to that. It's not a bad thing. It's just something I'm not used to planning around. Very, very unusual. But that's okay. We know we're going to get a lot of building slots, right? We're going to get a building slot from guilds. We're going to get a building slot from windmills. We have lots of building slots coming up. So that's all absolutely fine. Our next mission is definitely getting this castle built. That is about 4 months away right now. So that's not bad at all. We're making 34 gold per month right now, and we're going to get ourselves another perk here in a moment. We could become a comfort eater. That would drop our stewardship. I'm sure that's not going to drop us below our domain limit of 8 of 8, right? Watch it take us to 7 of 8. Actually, do we do the... That would also be -1 stewardship. Okay. It didn't drop us. Good. I was concerned about that. I was truly concerned. We do get a wild boar hide. We may want to go into our royal court here and think about doing some decorations. So we could display our wild boar hide. We can also, over here, display our great roe hide. And that'll be fine. Distrust of friendship? Sure, their relationship deepened. I'm sure that's fine. 80 stress because we're generous. Gross. Better him spending than me. Okay. So that's fine for now. We can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And that does bring up our stress level because we're generous. Don't worry. I'll have everyone pay. And we'll throw another feast and another and another. There we go. We drop down back again. And pause is actually de-stressing us pretty extensively here, losing 28 stress. Can we pet pause? We actually can pet pause, and we'll do exactly that. Thank you, my friend. There goes another 14 stress. And we could indulge in drink here, dropping us down. And there we go. We're no longer stressed. Barely. We're barely no longer stressed. I definitely want to get this castle building. There we go. And I do want to get an upgrade going into Lido as well. So the way to go for that would be probably... We want to upgrade our heavy infantry here. What's cheapest? The blacksmith. Okay, so we'll do that for now. Absolutely great. And illusion advancements, huh? Rolling in filth. We could use a new physician. This is very expensive. Okay, we'll send you back in chains. We're doing very poorly with that generous trait. No doubt about that. We're going to need to indulge in food because of that. Oh, that's expensive. I don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. I don't want to spend gold. So here we need to upgrade our archers if we can. We can't. Unless we were to upgrade our bellows, we're missing 61 gold for that. We did just finish increasing control of this county here, so that's wonderful. I want to increase control up here now in Madrid. Looks good. And we do get a new stewardship perk. We are going to take fearful troops for right now. Golden Aplomb would probably be good for us. Our stress level does tend to be up. I should have done that. We are currently not endorsed by our new archbishop. That's mildly problematic. Minus 34 opinion of us, huh? So he's going to be withholding some cash. We're not being very successful on swaying the Pope. We may want to cancel this. 150 gold and losing 42 stress for 27 opinion. I'm going to do it, but I'm not happy about it. We're also going to sway it. The main reason to do that was to get us closer to having that opinion bumped up, but also dropping stress. We'll take piety here. Piety is useful. Looks good. And more prestige from completed buildings. Wonderful. Now over here, we can definitely upgrade our walls and towers to continue to boost up our tax income slightly. That'll be fine. 33 gold per month right now, even with generous. That's pretty solid, especially considering that we're not endorsed by a Realm Priest. I don't know how much we're not getting from that, but it's a decent chunk. So that's definitely something that we want to deal with. No doubt about that one. I would also like to build in this castle. It will need to be probably cattle pastures for right now. So 16 gold there. Challenge to board game. Sure, we'll accept that. What are we good at? I mean, not a lot. Stewardship. We're good at stewardship. And diplomacy. We're probably going to lose this. We're going to go for learning, but our learning is terrible. We won. Okay, that's remarkable. We do need a new chancellor, and that's going to be this fine gentleman here. Absolutely great. We're just going to keep him working on foreign affairs. We could use that prestige. Seems absolutely fine. So we're at 166 gold right now. I'd like to get an upgrade going in Malagon. That pretty much comes down to upgrading this bellows, right? 140 gold for that. So that's a fair amount away. A fair amount away indeed. Not being endorsed by our Archbishop is slightly problematic, but this way should be fine. We're no longer doing incompetent tax collection in the County of Madrid. That's great. Of course, our taxes in Madrid are not amazing. Control level in Toledo going up by +10. I mean, I think this is already maxed, so that doesn't actually help us. But sure, we'll take that. Better than, well, it's literally nothing. I was going to say better than nothing, but it's not because it is nothing. But it's better than negative. Nothing is better than negative. I like it. So our Archbishop is now starting to endorse us. Okay, I want to hop in over here and see. 2.4 out of 6.1. Okay, sounds good. We're going to continue to sway him then. So, that's all fine. This castle does need a holding slot filled. So, I think at this point, cattle pastures is the way to go. We can change these later if we decide that we don't like how they're specialized. We can certainly get those going. This castle, empty building slots need to be filled, right? That's a pretty high priority at this moment. So I think that this is a temple. A monastery makes a lot of sense here. Let's wait for the month tick and build that. Cool. We're getting a lot of prestige from completed buildings. No doubt about that one. And our income is definitely going upwards. So if we weren't generous, we'd be at almost 40. No, we'd be over 40. Just over 40. And then if you figure that this guy fully endorsed us, would be at like 44. That's not bad. That's pretty solid, all things considered. I do think that we put in this location, cattle pastures. We're missing 1 gold for that. Okay, we're rat-free. That's nice. However, we do still have a small succession problem. Our brother is our player heir. He's actually older than us. I don't suppose we can try to seduce our wife again. Actually, we can. Predicted success chance is 0%, but let's see how that goes. We, after all, do need to get something going there. She's 39, though. It's starting to get a little less likely. We need a marshal here. That's going to be this fine gentleman. Excellent. And he's going to be done increasing control in Madrid fairly soon. That's going up by 1.1 per month, so that's not bad. Stop wasting my time. I'm not going to spend gold on a carp pond. Not right now. We do need a new spy master. Gaining 40 stress. You know what? We need a child. Surely no one will notice that the child was born from a different person. I'm sure no one will notice that, right? We're going to gain 50 gold here. We accept his generous gifts. That's fine for now. And we need a spy master, which was going to be this guy. Perfect. Now, I want to go through and look at... Right, this special building. That doesn't actually have any capability to be built at this time. The development level. We need to bring up that development level. Cool. So as far as building slots go, we do have a few empty building slots here. I believe we got all of our cities. I'm double checking that. Yeah, that seems to be correct. This is our vassal. Somebody call a priest. Okay, so she did convert. That's problematic. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to finish up our control growth. That's absolutely great. And we're going to continue to work on our investments while we wait to inherit Castile. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.